Hello my dear children, welcome to Rollipolli Mindful Art class. I will be showing you how to do one finger knitting in this recording, in this video. So I want you to watch this and slowly practice. Most of you, yes, most of you got it. 99% of all the children in the class today got it right. Yes, but some of you were not able to get it. There could be multiple reasons that you were getting confused between left hand, right hand, or if your network broke, yes, or if you're not used to handling the thread, because finger knitting is like finger gymnastics. It is called as gymnastics. Now if you are new to gymnastics, first time when you go to a gymnastics class, you may not be able to stretch the way other children are stretching and doing all the activities. Yes, so teacher will make you do small simple warm-ups. Yes, so one finger knitting is actually like a warm-up exercise, but still if you struggled, then do it repeatedly. At least 21 days you have to do regularly. Like today if you do like this, you have to do it for 10 minutes for 21 days continuously, because when you do it for 21 days continuously, that is when it will get registered not only in your brain but also in your fingers. It will become a muscle memory for your fingers, and your fingers will do free exercising. Yes, so you don't have to worry about neatness or perfection in the beginning. It may be loose looking chain in the beginning, that's okay too. In fact, a loose chain in the beginning is a good chain. It is considered good because there is no stress in it. Yes, but later on, once you practiced, you can make it tight. Yes, what all we can do with finger knitting chains, all that also I will explain. So very first, into the one finger knitting where we use one finger, yes, the index finger. So I've taken a black yarn here. You don't have to open the whole thing, just open a little bit. Now this is a hanging tail. Yes, I'm going to put the hanging tail like this. Hold it, I'm holding it. A big tail you need to have, not a very small one. And then you're going to wrap one time like this and stop. Yes, so when you're stopping, you bring the loose tail and the big yarn. So I'm calling this big yarn because it is attached to the big ball there. Yeah, so big yarn and the tail end I'm holding together. How am I holding it together? With my thumb and my middle finger. Yeah, so now first we are going to create a slip knot. So what did I do here? Let's do it again. I'm holding it like this, wrapping it. Now you see two lines or two loops. This is froggy number 1, this is froggy number 2. They want to play a game here. Froggy number 1 says, I'm going to show you a big jump that I can do. So you pick up froggy number 1, he jumps and he sits in front of froggy number 2. Yes, in the front. This froggy number 2 says that, oh, this jump is nothing, I can jump higher than this. So you pick up froggy number 2 and he jumps below the finger, he goes down. So finger is the log on which the froggies are sitting, and this froggy came down in the pond. Yes, but the froggy which is still on the log may get restless and it may start coming to the edge, so you have to push him back because it's not his turn to jump. Push him back and then you can give a gentle pull here like this. You're holding the tail and give a gentle pull just to the long yarn. Yes, now this is the slip knot. Can you see there's a knot here? Yes, this is the knot. This knot has to remain there. If you pull too much, it becomes too tight and then jumping may become difficult for you. So in the beginning you keep it loose. Yes, keep it loose, hold it near the knot. Yes, and then again this froggy which is floating in the pond, it will come up. Yes, so when it is coming up, where is it sitting? It is sitting in front of the earlier one on the top. It's not going on the other side. Yes, it doesn't have to go like this, it has to come in the front. We wrap and then we hold it again. Yes, observe this. Here I am holding everything. So again there are two froggies. Froggy number 1, froggy number 2. How do we number them? The one which is sitting closer to the hand is froggy number 1. One which is sitting closer to the tip or the edge of the pond is froggy number 2. So froggy number 1 will jump again. This time he also does a big jump and he falls into the pond. Yeah, so you see this loose thing is there. Yeah, so if you want to make it slightly tight, then you pull the tail and pull this also. Okay, but don't pull too much. In the beginning you don't want to worry about making tight chains. Even if the chains are loose, it is fine. You have to practice the froggy jumps. Once you have practiced it enough, then you can start making tight. To make tight, after every jump we pull the chain little bit, pull the tail little bit. Now again same thing we will repeat. hold the long yarn, go up, and then let it rest between your thumb and middle finger. Froggy number 1, you pick froggy number 1 and you lift it up. Yes, you have to release your hand, release the pressure if you feel it's not coming. Pick it up and make him slide down your index finger. Yes, and then you pull little bit, pull little bit. You can pull both the yarns little bit. Yes, like the upper yarn you can pull upwards and the tail you can pull downwards. Yes, you can pull both together, but not too much. You should have some space. Yes, sometimes when we are not pulling enough, the loop may become this big and you may find it difficult, so you have to pull little bit. Yes, when I say pull little bit, it should not become so tight that you start feeling pressure on your finger. Yes, otherwise the blood circulation may stop. So you pull this yarn upwards little bit, and then the tail you're pulling down. So you don't have to use the other hand. Like this also you can pull. Yes, like this. Okay, so one pull up, one pull down. Then again jump. Yes, climb up and jump, and then you are pulling. Climb up and jump, then you are pulling. Yes, you can pull this thread down, up. Yes, you have to just maneuver it so that your loop becomes smaller. Which loop? This loop becomes smaller. Yeah, so we started with a slip knot and then we are doing froggy jumps. Whenever you feel your loop has come very close to the fingertip, slide it back, shift it back, but don't let it come out of your finger. If this also comes out, all the froggies will go to sleep, meaning the entire yarn will open up. So you have to always let it rest on your finger. Again go up. Yes, pick this one and jump. Pull so that the loop is not very big. Push back if it is slipping. Again climb up, pick froggy number 1 and jump down, and you're pulling the thread. Yes, down, up, whichever way you can pull, so that the loop, this is the loop where my finger is inserted, that becomes slightly smaller. So same thing you will keep on repeating for as long as you like. Yes, once you get the hang of it, do it for at least 10 minutes non-stop, because when you do it for 10 minutes non-stop, it will become your muscle memory. You may have a long chain. Yes, to learn, it's best not to stop. Don't stop to see what is happening. Just keep on doing, because in the beginning when you have just 1 or 2 jumps, it will just appear like a tiny knot and you may feel that it's going wrong. So don't stop. Just keep on doing. Yes. See, it's slipping out. So you have to push it back. Yes. The other froggy gets restless. So I'm pulling the tail end to tail and eventually becomes a chain, if you see. Pulling that and pulling this one up. Okay. Again wrap, jump and pull. You can pull with your finger or you can pull like this, whichever way you are comfortable. In fact, as you keep doing continuously, your hand will automatically understand which one you are comfortable pulling, whether you want to pull the yarn or you want to pull this. Yes, see this movement, it's like a slide, it's going up and down. Yes, so if you want to make a bracelet, then as per the size of this is the bracelet or rakhi, this size you can do and you can stop. Yes, I'll just do a little bit more to show you. In the beginning, go slow, keep pushing it back so it does not slip off, but then gradually or automatically you will get the speed. You'll be able to do faster. Yes, if you want to make a necklace, do for more time. So you get a big chain. Big chain will give you necklace, big chain will give you skipping rope, big chain will also give you belt. Yes, many things. Yes, once you are done, now if you want to stop, if you feel this much chain is all that you wanted, you want to stop. Yes, then what you do is, first you're not going to remove the loop immediately from your finger. You're going to cut the yarn. Yes, so over here I am cutting. Once I cut it, then I remove this loop. My finger I removed from the loop. Take the open end, put it inside this well and pull it out and give it a nice tight pull, so it becomes a knot and it does not open. Yes, so till the time we don't complete our project, we don't want to lock it and we don't even want to let our finger come out of the loop. If the finger comes out or the loop slips out, then the whole chain will open very quickly. Yes, so what all we can do with this chain, you can make a very long chain. Yes, and then You can take a round shaped cardboard, yes, and in the cardboard apply fevicol, and you can roll this. Supposing I remove all of this extra hanging threads, I'm removing, yes, near the knot I'm cutting, not on the knot, slightly 1 finger distance from the knot I cut. Now I got this much. Yes, imagine you have a very long chain, and then you take a small cardboard piece, apply fevicol on it, and on that you are going to place your chain like a roll. Yes, now this is small. Imagine if you had a long chain, and it will go round and round and round. It can become your coaster. Yes, you can do that also, or you can stick on the paper like a flower shape or like a butterfly shape. Yes, it's all your imagination how you can use the chain for. Longer chains can use for a lot of experiments. Okay, so this was all about 1 finger knitting. Now I am going to take you to 2 finger knitting. Yeah, so please watch here. Again I have taken the fresh yarn. Yes, we find the tail end, the open end. This time we are going to use these 2 fingers, the index finger and the middle finger. So I am going to hold it in a way like this. Yes, can you see there? This is the tail which is hanging, and I am holding it with my thumb and my index finger. Yes, or with the help of your thumb and palm. Then you hold the yarn, take it behind. Yes, now if I open these 2 fingers, you see a valley. Yes, V valley. So the yarn is behind. Yes, this is front and this is behind. So yarn is going behind. Yes, and it comes in the valley. In the valley it comes and it climbs on the middle finger, and it goes behind, and from the valley again it climbs on the index finger. So how many lines or how many loops do you see in each finger? 1. This is 2 fingers, so we need 2 loops. Yes, so this fellow which I am holding behind, yes, I am holding behind, I bring it in the center. Center is the valley. Bring it in the valley. From the valley you come to the middle finger, take it behind, and again come to the center valley. So you're not coming down like this, you just come to the center valley and you're going on to the index finger. Yes, so now how many rings do you see on each finger? 1, 2, 1, 2. So where will this go which is going behind? It has to rest, so it will just come, and from behind, yes, from behind it will come. It will not wrap anywhere, it's just turning behind the fingers and coming to rest with the ring finger and pinky finger. So while it is resting, now the froggies will jump. There are 2 froggies on 2 fingers, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you loosen up your hand little bit. You don't have to completely open, just loosen up little bit. Keep it loose, don't be very stiff. Then pick this first froggy. Yes, if it feels tight, then loosen up your hand more like this. Loosen up this also. Pick the first froggy, and then you bend the index finger so that the froggy jumps behind it. Yes, first froggy is gone. Now I come to the first froggy of my middle finger. Pick it, and then you have to twist your or fold your finger so that it can go behind it. Now it's gone behind. So what I'll do is I'll pull the tail. You pull the tail and you leave the tail behind now. Okay, so tail is gone behind. Now what do you have? Tail is hanging behind, and we have the long yarn. So long yarn, again it comes in the valley. So everything first comes in the valley, and from the valley first it will come to the middle finger, go behind it, come to the valley. Valley means the space between 2 fingers. Come to the valley and go over the index finger. So once it goes behind the index finger, you count how many loops you got. You must get 2 on both finger. I got 2. Now it will rest. Yes, now again you go back to your index finger. Take the first froggy, pick him and make him jump. First froggy, pick him and make him jump. You bend your finger like this. Yes, but now this is slipping up, so you have to go behind, and the tail which is hanging behind, this tail is hanging, you give it a gentle pull to the tail, just a gentle pull, not too much pull. Yes, so tail is hanging behind, and we keep giving a gentle pull to tail after every jump. So jump is done. Now again there is single froggy, we want to make it double froggy. So we pick this yarn which is resting, pick it up, it comes to the valley. Yes, you don't have to come from up, you have to first come in the valley. From the valley you come over the index, over your middle finger. Always come first to the middle finger, go behind it, then again you come to the valley. See, I came to the valley, means the space between two fingers. Then go over the index finger. 2 loops are done, yes, for both the fingers. Then it will just turn from behind and come to rest. Yes, it's not wrapping, it's just turning and coming to rest over here. Now again the jump. Yes, you have to slowly do it. Yes, twist and maneuver your finger. This is the gymnastic part, where you are allowing your finger to make the froggy jump, but at the same time you are having control on your finger so that only one froggy jumps and the other remains. Yes, after the jump is done, you pull the tail slightly. Pull the tail slightly. Yes, in the beginning it will look loose, but don't turn your hand behind to see what is happening. If you turn behind, you may feel nothing is there and you will get confused. So we will turn behind only after we have done this non-stop for 10 minutes. So I'll just do very quickly now. Same steps. Come to the valley over the middle finger, come to the valley over the index finger, 2 loops done, and rest with pinky finger. And again, jump will always start with index finger. Wrapping starts first with middle finger, jump starts first with index finger. Yes, you can even use your thumb to slide it. Yes, coming from the valley is very important. If you miss the turn, you don't go to the valley, and from somewhere else you climb up, then it will come like a knot. Done. Again I take this, come to the valley. So without opening also you can come, or just gently open little bit, gently open your finger little bit. Yes, many a times in the class I saw some children were taking the long end and putting it like this. That is wrong. It should always come from the valley. So open the valley, then come to the middle finger. Again you are to the valley. See, I'm again in the valley, means between two fingers, and go to the index and make the froggy jump. Yes, if something is coming too close by, push it back. Froggy jump, push it back, and then you pull. So behind we are getting a chain like this. Yes, behind, but if you do just once or twice, nothing will be visible. You have to do it at least 10-15 times. Yes, and then you keep on repeating this, keep on repeating this. Yes, so 2 finger will give you more thicker chain. Again, if your yarn is this, like most of you had this chain today, this kind of yarn, this is 4 ply. Then there is other kind of yarn which is very thick. It is 6 ply. Yes, can you see this yarn? This is very thick. So thick yarn will give you very thick chains. Thin yarns will give you thin chains, but both have their unique beauty. Yes, so we go on repeating the same thing. You can help the froggy to jump with the help of your thumb also. Yes, you're pushing or you're twisting your finger. So which muscle to twist or bend, meaning which part of the finger you have to twist and bend, and which thumb when to come, all that is part of exercise. As you keep on doing, your finger will automatically tell you where to put pressure, where to release, where to give support, because it's all about gymnastics. Yes, even if you find it hard, don't give up. The trick here is that you don't give up. The balance will come gradually. It's like cycling. First time we may fall from the cycle, but we don't give up. We keep trying, and we learn it. And then any bicycle you use, you can ride it. Yes, same way any kind of thread you can use later. But when you're learning, you have to start learning with woolen thread, because it is easy to maneuver. Yes, again the same thing. I'm just repeating the same thing. See, if it comes too close, push it back. Push it back. Yes, I got such a big chain here. Now how to lock this chain? If you want to make very long for your belt or skipping rope or headband, then you can keep on doing more. But if you want to stop, yes, how to stop? We have to stop and put a lock so that it does not open up. Yes, so I did jumping. Now I'm not doing any more jumping, but the loops are still in my finger. Yes, if you want, you can do one more layer like this, but I'm not doing one more layer. Now what I do is I pick the loop out of the index finger and I put that loop in my middle finger. Yes, so there are 2 loops here now. Yes, again there's a froggy down there, froggy up there. You pick the froggy down and make him jump on the other side. Yes, now how many do you have? Only 1. So you pick that 1 loop you're holding that one loop, and then you're going to cut your yarn and pull that yarn from the loop, and you're going to pull it on both sides. Yes, so you get a thicker chain. Yes, if you see the difference between one finger knitting and two finger knitting, the yarns will have difference in thickness, one finger and two finger. Tomorrow we'll be doing four finger knitting. Four finger knitting is even more fun, and it gives you a more thicker chain which you can use for variety of crafts. Yes, now imagine you made a very big one. With two finger knitting you made a very big one. So you can join these two together, like I'm showing over here, and tying the knot. Whatever extra is there you can remove off. Yes, this can become a bracelet also, or you can with your pipe cleaners. If you have pipe cleaners, with pipe cleaners you will tie it. Yes, and then with pipe cleaner itself you can put two antennae like thing and make it look like a butterfly, or if you just tie it in the middle with any satin ribbon or even this black thread, then it becomes a bow like shape. Yes, and then you can put some clip behind or put a pin behind and wear it as a bow on your head. Yeah, so it's all about imagination. Once you learn to make chains, small chains, big chains, fat chains, thin chains, give your imagination a chance to see what all you can create out of it. Yes, anything that you can think of, you can make out of it. All right, I'm not sharing many ideas, because if I share lots of ideas that I have, then you will not be able to think. I want you to exercise your own imagination and surprise me with what all you can make. But remember, this is gymnastics. We did once in the class today. Some of you got it very easily, some of you were struggling, but it becomes super easy only when you do it regularly. So the next 21 days you can do it, and you don't have to sit 1 hour also. Do 10 minutes of one finger knitting, 10 minutes of two finger knitting. Then if you don't have enough yarn, you can open up the whole thing and try again the next day, or you can put a knot and keep collecting. Yes, and if you don't want to break it, you want the chain to continue next day. Yes, supposing you have a loop, yes, and you don't want to lock it because you want to continue next day, so you removed it from your finger. Yes, and you want to stop now, you want to continue that chain tomorrow, but you don't want to lock it. Yes, and if you just remove it, it can get opened, it will just open up. So what you do is, you take any notebook, on top of the notebook you keep the loop, and take a cello tape, or you can take your masking tape. You can either stick it on the book or take the loop, and around it you can put cello tape. Yes, when you put around it, it may become difficult to remove. So the best part is you keep it on the book and stick the tape like this from one end to the other end. Then all you have to do is just peel it off like this. But if you wrap round, it can become a little tricky to open. Yes, so next day when you remove the tape, you again pick it up, put your finger in it, and start doing the jumps. Yes, like this you can make bigger chains, and if you want you can make new chain every single day, but practice of finger gymnastics is very, very important. All right, do try and send me pictures of what you are making. Bye bye for today, see you later.